Orlando may be home to some of the most expensive theme parks in the world, but did you guys know that you can have an unforgettable day here without blowing your entire budget? So whether you guys are traveling solo, bringing the whole crew, or utilizing some of those military perks, I'm going to be showing you the top 10 free and budget-friendly things to do in Orlando with 2025 updates, some happy hour steals, some of those golden hour opportunities, as well as a SeaWorld ticket trick that can save you and your family nearly $500. So hit that like button if you guys love saving money as a family when you travel, and drop your favorite Orlando freebie below. And subscribe to the Castaway Travelers. I'm dropping some new travel hacks every single week to help you travel smarter, not poorer. All right, let's move on in. Disney Springs is one of the best free spots in all of Orlando. It's an open-air shopping and entertainment area with some live music, some water views, some restaurants, and more stuff to do than you'd think, all without needing an actual park ticket to visit. This spot is free to enter and also offers free parking. One of the free things that I like to do is head over and grab some free chocolate over at Ghirardelli, and then you guys can also head over with your kids and play and build over at the Lego Imagination Center. One of the other great things that I love to do at Disney Springs is to head over and catch some of the live music. There's two spots where you guys can view this. That's going to be over at the landing as well as at the marketplace, and that happens every single night without fail. Next, you guys can also explore the Disney Springs Art Walk, where there's a mix of rotating murals as well as some international art. You guys can really take that all in. Next, let's talk about a free boat ride between Disney Springs and some of the other resorts nearby, such as Port Orleans, Old Key West, and Saratoga Springs. These are all affiliated with Disney, but they offer a free boat ride to and from the Disney Springs area over to those resorts. Next, there's going to be some pop-up street performers that are 100% free right in the Disney Springs area. You guys can see everything from magicians to musicians to also some Disney-style dance groups. And over by the AMC Courtyard Fountain, this is a wonderful people watching spot where there's something always buzzing and something always fun happening. So check that spot out for sure. So let's talk about a discounted spot that's right in the heart of Disney Springs. Let's talk about STK Orlando and the happy hour that's associated with it. So this is going to be from Monday to Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. And you guys can enjoy everything from $3 truffle fries to $8 sliders to $9 cocktails. It's definitely worth your money, and you're going to save more than half the price at the very least from the regular cost of these items. And this is pretty much a trendy rooftop spot with great views without that fine dining price tag associated with it. And a pro tip for this is to arrive between 5 to 7 p.m. for the perfect sunset lighting right over the water. Next, let's head on over to Universal CityWalk. As you guys know, this is going to be right near some of the Universal parks, such as Islands of Adventure, as well as Universal Studios. So this is another spot that's 100% free, that even offers free entry after 6 p.m. plus free parking. And most of the hotels and resorts nearby end up having a shuttle that heads right over to this Universal CityWalk area where you can enjoy these free opportunities. So this is pretty much a nightlife playground, usually after 6 p.m., but it's totally free to explore. No park ticket, no problem. Quick and easy to be able to enjoy some of these finer things. So let's talk some of the free things right over in this area. You guys can snap an iconic picture over at the Universal Spinning Globe. This is definitely a must-do, completely free, and definitely something that's worth the opportunity every time you're over at Universal CityWalk. You guys can also head over and see some of the live DJs, as well as the different street performers at CityWalk that are right near the Hard Rock and right near Fat Tuesday. Check out these spots and enjoy the music. And if you guys are over there between November and December, there's typically some fireworks. And you guys can walk the local lagoon path over there and enjoy those fireworks that are shooting off right from Islands of Adventure. Next, let's talk about checking out a free karaoke spot. If you guys head over to Rising Star, which is right over in Universal CityWalk, you can watch or participate in karaoke, and it's 100% free, and it's often hilarious. Definitely worth enjoying. Also, while you're walking around CityWalk, you guys can browse some of the fandom and the film shops. There's a lot of stores and things over here, so you guys can definitely window shop, take it all in, and if you're not looking to spend any money, you can still enjoy your time. Next, let's cover happy hour that's right over at Universal CityWalk. So one of my favorites is actually going to be an iconic touristy looking spot. That's going to be Margaritaville. So you can find these in most major cities, but the happy hour here is definitely worth checking out. So over at the Lone Palm Bar, right inside Margaritaville, from weekdays 3 to 6 p.m. usually, they're going to have $5 margaritas and boat drinks, as well as $7 nachos, $6 wings, and $5 drafts. These drink deals and appetizers are 100% worth it. While you guys are in there, definitely check out the nautical decor that's all over the walls and the ceilings. Let's move on over to my favorite spot in all of Universal CityWalk now. This is another cheap eat spot where you guys can really enjoy your sweet tooth. Let's talk about Voodoo Donut, where they have 20 to 30 different kinds of donuts, depending on the time of year. The donuts here are all under $4, and you guys can try some normal flavors as well as some funky flavors. When we were over here, we tried the Miami Vice, we tried the glazed, we tried the blueberry, as well as some of the other random flavors that they have. All delicious donuts, worth trying. Next, let's move on over to the Hot Dog Hall of Fame. It's exactly what you think it is. Some of the best hot dogs around with some funky regional names for all under $10. So let's be honest. At this point, are you guys more Disney Springs or are you guys more Universal CityWalk? Let's settle the debate here in the comments. So let's move on to the third item on here. Let's talk about Lake Eola Park, which is right in downtown Orlando. So this spot has totally free entry, and this is going to be a more laid-back atmosphere, local approved escape. Completely away from the parks, completely away from the crowds. It's got its special charm, it's got the swans, it's got the Skyline, and it's got all the shade that you need. Some of the top freebies over here at Lake Eola is going to be walking the lake loop as well as soaking in the Skyline. And if you guys are there on a Sunday, you guys can visit the farmers market and enjoy and explore some of those food trucks as well as the live music that they have. And you know I love mentioning all the golden hour opportunities, so snap some golden hour selfies right near the iconic fountain at Lake Eola. So pack a picnic, chill under the oaks. It's the calmer side of Orlando, Florida. Next, let's move on over to Old Town Kissimmee. So this is going to be right off the Bronson Memorial Highway. This has free entry as well as free parking. And this is going to be a blast from the past, back to the 1950s. In Old Town, you guys are going to see some classic cars, some neon lights, as well as some throwback vibes that come alive every single weekend. And what's free in this area? Let's talk about the classic car cruise, which occurs on Fridays and Saturdays. They have live rockabilly as well as doo-wop bands, as well as people watching under neon signs as the hot rods roll on by. It's a perfect place to enjoy it all, as well as relax and take in that retro old school vibe. So some of the cheap thrills over there is $3 to $6 per ride. Funnel cakes and corn dogs for you and the family are going to cost just under $8. And you can also get the best views over here right at sunset, including the Ferris wheel lights, the retro cars, and give you all that instant nostalgia while you're over here enjoying yourself. Fifth on our list is going to be Icon Park, which is close to the Universal area. So this is going to be right off International Drive. And this is another free spot to enter that is full of energy, and it's got giant donuts, as well as a 400-foot skyline view at the top of the wheel. So some of the free things over here is going to be the LED light show over at the wheel. You guys can catch the free live music right outside the tin roof. And you guys can chill right by the fire pits with a drink in hand. Some cheap bites over at Icon Park are going to be Blaze Pizza, where you guys can get custom pies over here for about $8 to $10. The Sugar Factory has candy for $3. Great for keeping all those kids happy when you're running around the parks. Next, let's talk about Winter Park as well as a scenic boat tour. So this is the Winter Park area, and it's another spot that's also free to walk. And if you guys want to spend a little bit of money, it's going to be $16 for the boat tour for adults, as well as $8 for the boat tour for kids. And this has some charming shops, some lakeside views, as well as some affordable boat rides that make the Winter Park perfect for a half-day trip. While you're over here, I want you to walk along Park Avenue, and you guys can visit the Cornell Fine Arts Museum, which is totally 100% free. And going back over to the boat tour, you guys can enjoy this, as well as weave behind some of the different mansions and the canals. It's a total hidden gem spot. And if you guys are over here, pack a charcuterie box and enjoy some of that lakefront seating. Next on our list, let's move on to the place that was created by Disney. Let's talk about Celebration, Florida. And this is just 10 minutes away from the Disney parks. And it's another spot that's free to explore with free parking also. So this area is pretty much Disney's real-life Main Street. They have the pastel homes, they have the cute shops, as well as the lakeside trails. What do you guys want to explore over here? You're going to want to check out the different boardwalks, as well as the natured paths, as well as the boutique stores, as well as the classic diners. So the Town Fountain is the prime spot and a premier location for some of those great photos. So some of the budget eats over in Celebration is going to be some of the Kilwins cones for just $4.50. And Lakeside Diner over here has breakfast for under $10, as well as the Town Tavern having some small plates for just $6. And they also have seasonal events, just like most other Disney-related parks, such as Fall Fest in October, and then now snowing in December. Yes, they actually make it snow in this area. So I want you guys to bring a scooter or stroll around during the sunset. It's a calm area, clean area, and it's honestly kind of magical. Eighth on our list, let's talk about the Crooked Can Brewery and Market. So this is pretty much like if a craft market and a beer garden had a baby. It's a very family-friendly spot. I want you guys to enjoy and check out live music, relax on the picnic tables, Check out those artisan shops as well as those pop-up food vendors. And you guys can enjoy some pizza by the slice for $5 to $6, as well as beer flights for under $10. So you guys can definitely save some money in the Winter Garden area. And this is a totally dog-friendly location as well. Ninth on our list is going to be the Leu Gardens, which offers a first Monday free. So it's free on the first Monday of every month. So make sure you prioritize this if you're going over there and you're trying to save some more money. Otherwise, you'll have to pay $15 for adults and $10 for kids. So this garden area is over in downtown Orlando, and you guys are able to take a stroll through 50 acres of roses, bamboo, as well as butterfly gardens, just minutes from downtown Orlando. And this is perfect for some of those quiet mornings, those dates, as well as a break from the theme park chaos that comes with the Orlando area. Last but not least on our list, let's talk about Lake Nona Sculpture Garden as well as the Boxi Park. So this is a free entry spot, and it's also a modern art meets a food truck heaven. So Lake Nona Sculpture Garden leads you to the Boxi Park, which is a container-based food plaza with some live music. You guys can expect to see some giant sculptures, some amazing murals, as well as tacos for $3 and sliders for $6. The live music happens over there almost every night. And great at night for the safe, the social, and the lit up in color views. Alright, I'm not going to leave you military members hanging. I have one more bonus for this video. So number 11 on our list is actually going to be a military SeaWorld deal. So through the Waves of Honor program, military members can have access to SeaWorld Orlando. This is free for U.S. military, active duty, National Guard, reserves, as well as 3 guests per year. So veterans can also qualify for some of the seasonal promos at the wavesofhonor.com website too. So the regular ticket price for SeaWorld is typically about $123, which is about a $490, $495 cost overall if you're purchasing multiple tickets. Some of the must-ride attractions include Mako, which is the tallest, fastest roller coaster in the state of Florida, the Turtle Trek, which is a free 360-degree dome experience, Dolphin Cove, Orca Encounter with some killer whales, as well as Infinity Falls. You guys can reserve these tickets online or just pick them up at the gate with military identification. We were able to do this year, and it costs completely free. It was 100% free for myself and my family to go visit SeaWorld with this military promotion. Definitely worth it. You can pretty much use this almost every year as of 2025, and you can enjoy that. So right now, that wraps up the top 10 free budget-friendly things to do in Orlando, plus a free military SeaWorld deal that most people tend to miss. So from the Disney Springs boat rides to the CityWalk happy hours to the different swan boats, sunset Ferris wheels, as well as those retro car parades, Orlando isn't just about theme park tickets. It's also packed with some affordable magic. You just need to find it. So comment below if you guys have a favorite Orlando freebie or hack, and hit that subscribe button if it has helped you at all planning your trip. And subscribe to the Castaway Travelers. We've got Universal, Disney, and travel hacks all week long coming your way. Stay traveling.